Beatriz. Y acá.
Yo soy Bea, la abuela de Celia y Beatriz.
Y ahora vamos a cocinar la mejor plato de España. Oh, tortilla de papa. Ok, ahora en inglés. Okay, so tortilla de papa means like tortilla, potato tortilla, but it's really just a big potato with eggs. So this is a finished product. For tortilla, you need
Papas,
which are potatoes,
cebollas,
onions, y
Huevos.
huevos, which is eggs. And then there's people that put in Spain, they put meat and they put tomatoes or chorizo, they'll put to spice it up. But today we're making the basic tortilla.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna make one. You make it in a pan. The one I'm making today is this big. So for this we'll need about 10 potatoes that are this size. Ew. So these are the potatoes we're using. You can just get them at any grocery store, like the ones in the bolsita bag. So the first thing you're gonna do is peel all the potatoes. Careful with your fingers. Basically, tortilla de papa is very easy to make and it's very inexpensive. Hence, it's an easy dish to make for family and dinners, and it's very typical in Spain and in Argentina. It's typically a main dish. In Spain, my host country, when you eat meals, there's a lot of what's called like tapas, like appetizers, and there's a lot of tapas and like salads, ensaladas, and such when you eat dinner, because dinners usually don't revolve around one dish. In Spain, dinners are eaten very late, and there's a large array of foods for dinner, and one of them that is very typical and on the more filling side, kind of like a quote-unquote main dish, would be to make the tortilla de papa.
Vamos a cortarlo en cuadraditos.
Okay. Step 2 is once all your potatoes are once all your potatoes are skinned, you cut them up into fourths, kind of on the chunkier side. So you're gonna cut it about this thick and then into fourths. So you want to put about a cup of oil in your pan so that you can start to fry the potatoes. Now that our potatoes are all cut and the oil is heating up on the stove, our next step is to have our onion, because once the potatoes go onto the stove in the oil, you have to wait for them to cook a little bit and then you add the onion. So right now I'm gonna wash and open up the onion, and luckily for us, we have like an onion cutter so they're nice and even, or you can do it by hand. You can mince them, they have to be minced.
Fíjate aquí, si no entra lo chicas, pero en un lugar firme. Y un saque. Más fuerte.
So here we have the cup of oil. We used corn oil for this. And once they are all evenly cooked and they become like transparent, which I'll show you in a minute. Once they become transparent, then you add the onions. Once they have reached a cooked state where they are almost transparent, yet solid enough, like they aren't too mushy, you transfer them to a plate. Okay, so now we're adding the onions to the same exact oil that the potatoes were cooked in, so that they simmer and turn transparent as well. So they don't have to be whisked perfectly like you're making scrambled eggs. Just enough that the yolks aren't hanging around, because then you'll have like chunks of yolk.
Y yo sé que tarde y esto sigo estando así, robándote mi inspiración, y yo sigo atento de cara en la cara de la luna mientras sigo escuchando tu voz.
history of tortilla de papa or tortilla de patatas. Both are said to be used as the word potato. So it's very versatile to eat because you can eat it cold, you can eat it hot, you can add things to it, and it is very budget friendly and very easy to make because it literally requires eggs and potatoes.
En cualquier momento del día, hasta para el desayuno.
Oh yeah. So the first true receipt of tortilla de papa was an anonymous letter to Navarre, which is in like the north part of Spain. So the letter was sent out to the court of Navarre in 1817, and at this time, in the anonymous letter, they were complaining about the poor condition in Pamplona, which is another place in Spain, and they were talking about how poor the conditions were and how the population was suffering. And one of the things that were said was this dish, tortilla de patata, was so important to the population at this time because it was in such poor conditions, and truly it's so quick and easy to grow potatoes. So once your tortilla is in the pan of desired size, it's gonna have the eggs, which is the glue to it, the little caramelized pieces of onions, and the potatoes. And you're gonna leave it until it cooks evenly on the bottom, and then you're gonna flip it. So you'll know that the tortilla is ready to flip when you see it bubbling and then the egg is cooked around, but it's not yet cooked in the middle. So that's why we're gonna flip it now. After 5 minutes or so, you're going to wanna, oh, this is heavy. You're gonna wanna flip it back onto the plate to reveal your finished product.